So I was talking with a friend of mine recently, and we were talking about stories. And the more stories you have in your life, the more colorful you have as memories in your life. So I want my quilt to be as colorful as possible with all the stories I can think of. And someone reminded me of a story during the day. I was raised in Ireland, I was raised in Dublin, and on the south side of Dublin are the Wicklow Mountains. And there's some these various peaks you got to go across to go from where I was raised to where I went to school to where a friend of mine lived. And this one particular night, about 3 in the morning, about 18 years old, I got this real nice fast motorcycle to take that ride across the mountains. Now I knew these roads well. I knew these roads well because from the age of 14 to 18, I used to go to school every day, up and down that mountain. I would come down on my bicycle, I'd be all the way down, fast as I could. Now I had a motorcycle, I could really haul ass. Now this thing is at 3 in the morning, it is pitch black, it's Ireland. There's no light pollution. There's no moon out that night, it is black as black can be. And I'm heading so fast down this road through this tunnel of light. I'm able to see if there's a car coming because, it's light coming the other way. No, it's black. So I'm cruising down this thing, brushing off one shoulder, brushing off the other shoulder. I'm loving life. My heart is slowed down. It's like a meditation at this point. I'm loving every second of it. But there comes to a section at the bottom of the road where it widens out. As you go down to the valley and come up the other side. And on this section of road, when it gets wide, there's a couple of houses down to one side, a couple of houses down the other. The road widens up where cars can park. And down further again, it goes back into the darkness, back in where there's no more street lights. And I'm looking for that bit where I go through the light and then into that tunnel again. It's the most beautiful feeling. This particular night, though, things were just a little bit different. There was a Volkswagen minibus parked on the left-hand side. Now, that thing, the lights didn't come on. I couldn't see if there was a cab light come on inside of it. I couldn't see the brake lights come on, so there was no one inside of it. Thinking, hey, no problem. So I keep going through the gears, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 miles an hour. I'm going, I can't wait for that tunnel. It's going to be epic again. Leaning this way, leaning that way. But right as I get to that minivan, pulled right out in front of me. I went right through that thing. I'm like, hold on a second. Is this what happens when you die? What if, just like that, everything stops? If your body is separated from your soul, if your body is separated from your spirit that quickly, would you know? Would you still be a spirit for a while? I'm on the bike. Am I dead or alive? Did that just happen? Holy shit. So I look back behind me and I see the minivan cross the road. I can't see if cream on the other side of it is old Derek, mushed into the back of the thing. I can't tell. I'm kind of in shock here. So I keep going. Now, am I lying to myself here? Am I still alive? How do I know if I'm truly alive? I'm not going back there. I only want to know. I'm going to ride this thing for a while. So I keep going the rest of the way. I'm like, hey, I'm kind of invincible. This is good. I can get away with anything. Whether I'm dead or alive, there's no one out there. Who can tell? So I'm like, okay, pinch myself. That shit don't work, right? So I keep going home. And I'm on autopilot at this point. So I get home. No one's up. It's 3 in the morning. I get no one who can really talk to. I go to bed. I slept pretty well that night. I don't know what was going on. But the next morning when I got up, I can ask some people. No, the house is empty because I went to bed at 3. I'm not up till 12 o'clock the next day. So I'm going around the house. No one's around. Well, we all have this thing called the reticular activating system. This is a thing that our brain does where we block out data that our brain thinks we don't need to have. It's like when you buy a new car and all of a sudden everyone's got that car. I didn't notice so many of these cars on the road before. That's your brain blocking shit out. So I get up the next day and I'm walking around, I'm going down around the neighborhood and it seems different. But is it because I'm looking at it now differently? Is it because I'm just now using different parts of my brain to see what's going on? I'm fucking dead. Did this really happen? Am I really a spirit? Is this a ghost? I'm supposed to die at 70 years old, but now I'm 18. I went before my time. I'm going to be walking the world for a while now. Is this it? It's very lonely. Where is everybody, right? So I think, okay, I got to figure this shit out, man. I had this brain right up an idea. I'm going to stand in front of the mirror and interview myself. Hey, man, you alive? How you doing? Prove to me that shit actually happened. Prove to me that shit didn't happen, right? So I started looking up, okay, what are tells? What are tells? How you know if someone is lying? One way you know that someone is lying is they raise their voice. I swear to God, I was at the gym. I didn't go to her house. No. Okay, so raising the voice is one tell. Another tell is where people start giving all kinds of extra data. Data is not really relevant to what's going on, Did you steal that cookie? Well, you know, I came in the kitchen and then I saw the things on the TV. Did you take the cookie? And all this extra data. Then there's when people jump from the first person to the third person. Yeah, it wasn't me, it was that guy over there. I swear to God, I saw him hanging around working that guy. Third person. All right, so I'm looking out for that one. And then there are people who will say things with their mouth that they're saying different, you know. I love you, honey. Right? They're saying no, but they're saying yeah. Which one is it? Yeah? And then there's the woulda, coulda, shoulda, maybe. Well, here's an interesting fun fact. In the Asian language, and I'm not sure which one, so don't quote me on this one, but you can't say, I would have done something, I could have done something, I should have done something. You either fucking did it or you did not do it. Right? So that's another one you're going to look for. So that is another one where people start saying the same thing over and over and over again. I come in there and it wasn't there when I came in. It wasn't there when I came in the door, it was right there, and then this happened. But I tell you, I just came in the door and it wasn't there, right? So it's that repeating stuff over and over again. How about invoking God? I swear to God, man, it wasn't me. Swear to God. And then there's those people who turn around and they'll say, I'm as honest as the day is long, frankly speaking, to be honest here, you know. Right? Another lie. Right? And then there's the ones who dress up a lie. I swear to God, that contract finished in 2 weeks. You got my word on it. Swear to God. Right? So there I am. I go to the mirror. It's okay. Let's see how many tells I can spot in myself, you know. So I say, so, you alive? You dead? Tell me, Derek. You alive or dead? What's the story? Did it actually happen? Are you here? How do you know you're not a ghost? I know I'm here, man. I'm alive. Hey! There I'm getting loud. Shit. I busted my own shit already. Look, man, I was going down the street and this happened, that was happening. There comes the data. If it wasn't me, it was the guy in the van. Shit, there's the third person. Well, I would have been able to prove I was alive if only people were here. Now it's all getting out of control. So I figured, okay, there's a cluster of lies happening here. Swear to God, it wasn't me. I know I made it home. So I thought to myself, all right, if I'm actually dead, if I'm actually living a dream, then I can do anything. I can get away with murder here, as it were. So if I can basically do anything, and I'm not going to fail, I can fly. I can say hello to somebody, they'll say hello back. I can decide I'm going to do that thing or that thing or that thing. I can do any damn thing. Because in a dream, you can't fail. I got another 40, 50, 60 years of this shit. I can just walk around the planet doing whatever the hell I want to do. So what I do? I bought a bigger motorcycle. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And I took that thing and I traveled all over Europe. I had a blast. I visited lots of countries. I lived in lots of countries. I had a great time. I met tons of people. I mean, here I am now in front of all you folks. Long way from home. But it always feels like home. Because I didn't leave, right? You can do anything you want to do. I've had the most fantastic series of experiences in my life, and they just keep going on and on and on. Because I lied to myself or I didn't lie to myself. Oddly enough, the idea of lying, let that lie there. So a lie really is something that just persists. So if you get up and do something, then it's not a lie, then you're actually participating in life. What you focus on expands, what you lean into occurs more and more. So I just kept doing more and more of the things that are full of life. And yet, maybe I'm dead. So where's the contradiction in that? Here's the thing I found out, though. At the end of the day, if you're true to yourself about everything that you do, then truth will keep coming back to you. There's a great thing that Toltec said, be impeccable with your word. If you are really clear and impeccable with everything that you do and everything that you say, then that truth becomes the dream. And well, my dream was kind of a lie. I lied to myself about being alive. And yet, there's the truth. So, if I'm going to leave one parting thing, it would be this. If you're the most impeccable with your word that you possibly could be, you'll find that you'll live the dream. And that's no lie.